absolutely.
Let's go ahead and jump into the co-main event. Was RDR versus Bo Nickal.
Who's RDR?
Huh?
Does this guy fight in the UFC?
No, John. John's about to take a jab at everybody. Go ahead, John. I'm gonna let you go ahead and run with it. John's about to tell you.
This is one of those ones that we've said. There's so many good fighters out in the world that are fighting in different organizations than the UFC. The UFC has got an unbelievable stable of fighters and some of the best in the world. But there are people out there that can absolutely compete with them that are fighting. And, you got KSWs that put on some great fights. One had some great ones. RDR, you can, whatever everyone wants to say, this guy fought at 185, 205, and heavyweight in the one promotion. He is a tough individual that he doesn't mind getting punched in the face. He will take that to get to where he needs to be. He's getting better on the feet. Like, I'm going to tell you, he looked much better, against Bo Nickal in the stand-up than I've seen him look. And he did the same thing against Mershart. He's getting better. Obviously, his time at Kill Cliff, and he's learning things. And his ground game has absolutely always been fantastic. The knees, the way he was throwing these, he was eating Bo Nickal's body up. You could see Bo just getting hurt, right? And finally, when the one knee to the body puts him down, and anybody who wants to sit there and say, "Oh man, he's not tough," get knee to the body, see what it feels like. Then get kneed when you're not breathing anyways, because that's the one thing that because you've been in there. I know. Man, you hear these things when you are in the cage. You hear the wind go out of people. These are things that, you don't hear when you're, watching it on TV or even ringside most of the time, but you hear it when you're in there, and you hear that the velocity of the air leaving that person's lungs. And then going,
and then they're trying to turn one away.
Can't get any air in, and you go, oh man, you're so screwed.
It's like trying to get that last little piece of shit out of your ass.
Oh, dude, it's horrible. So
pushing.
I look at Bo Nickal. Learned, hey, there's levels to everything, and his wrestling is really good, but he's gonna have to, he's gonna have to get better everywhere, because there's those guys. The levels change as you go up the ladder, and everyone gets tougher. So it's his loss. Big deal. Everyone's going to get one. And I just think that, RDR is putting himself, and I love the call out of Sean Strickland. I thought it was a great call out.
Yeah.
Man, put yourself way up there because he's way up there. Way to go. That's the way to do it, because he does have, look at Sean's actually good on the ground. Mm-hmm. He doesn't like to be there, but he actually used to be a damn good grappler. And I don't think he can stay on the ground with RDR for a full round.
But I'm not sure RDR can get him there either.
Exactly.
But John,
it'd be hard keeping him there.
Yeah, but the one thing that I think RDR is looking at is all you got to do is get you to move backwards. I was able to get Bo Nickal to go backwards. I'm going to try to get you to go backwards, because we know Sean doesn't fight the same going back.
That's true.
So he's picking his opponents beautifully.
Oh yeah, and that's the best part is. Look at, I don't need you to match make for me. I'll do it for you.
Closed mouths don't get fed, baby.
Boom.
Got to go out there and do it. Look, I thought RDR fought a great fight, as the millennials will call it. I think Bo Nickal got fraud checked tonight. And I'm not going to take a dig at him and say that. I'm simply saying that it comes down to he was okay with this fight. He said he wanted this fight. Yeah. But this is when I think you learn a lot from your experience inside the cage. What you're doing in the gym, it doesn't translate always to inside the cage. And tonight it just showed. Like, you're having success, against whoever else inside your gym that are probably top-notch fighters. But when you get inside the cage, it's a different story. Yeah. Everyone's different. Like, you're used to training with those guys. So now you're trying to figure them out. You understand what they're good at, what they're not. And then you can start implementing new stuff against them that's working for you. But you've never felt this guy. You don't know how good he is. You don't know how tall he is. Like, you saw him get, hit with some shots by Mershart. You thought you could hit him. Well, it's not the same. Like, do you see what his game plan was right from the jump, John? Let me walk you right down, put tons of pressure on you, make you uncomfortable. And even if you do take me down, I'm comfortable here. I'm good. And so that's what I need to do. And then you saw Bo take a huge breath when they came out of a couple scrambles in the clinch. He circled off. It was like, he just backed up to the fence and was like, man, this is what a real fight is. When I talk about you cannot train at fight pace inside a gym.
Yeah.
It's just not possible.
This is what happens with pressure.
Yeah.
When someone is pressing you and you are not the one who's able to control the tempo and flow of the fight without working hard, it makes a difference.
It makes a huge difference. And I honestly thought that De Ridder fought a great fight, man.
Smart.
Right on
Super
track.
smart.
Bo needs a little bit more work. And I don't want to say this. I'm not throwing any names out there. Simply put, I talked to a bunch of people at American Top Team, and they were all like, yeah, he still needs a lot more work. Like, he's doing a great job promoting himself. But they were like, look, he needs a lot of work. And it's to be expected, though. I think he's got a bright career ahead of him for sure. He's just got to learn how to relax out there on the feet. The 2 big shots that he threw out of one of those knees, because, he's putting pressure, but he got knee to the body. Then he put his back to the fence. You saw him kind of smirk a little bit like, oh, fuck, that hurt. But like, it was like a smirk, like, I'll be all right. And then he circled out and threw 2 big loopy shots.
Yeah. To try to back him off.
Yeah. Try to get him off. And then he stepped back to the cage. And when he did, De Ridder walked forward, big knee up the gut. Bam. Beautifully placed. Nicely done. Great performance, man. I mean, Bo's got to go back to the drawing board. This episode is brought to you by BetUS. Make sure you guys YouTube 150 for the promo code. Also, Element, use the link in the descriptions down below. Any product you buy from there, they will send you a bonus package of product if you use our link down below. Element's amazing, man. I love it. And I want to say thank you, man. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support us.